Happy Sunday, everyone. It's the Wakey-Wakey Kiwi ride. The Wakey-Wakey Kiwi crew ride, actually. With the New Zealand guys. That's what the title looks like. But I'm not looking any remotely kind of Kiwi. So it's all good. I'm doing a little bit of a shakeout spin here from yesterday, from the 2026 Coalition World Championships internal event, club event, which is always a blast. Riding with against teammates, and yeah, I had a little bit of difficulty here, like with all my overlays, because sometimes, you know, when you have two screens, things are not adding up that well. I don't know, to like rearrange things. Let's see if I can find it all. Then I will do that here throughout the stream. Let's see what I can find to make this all happen again. Yeah, a family affair in the back here. The kids are there. Which is great. You know, it's not the right setting actually. Oh, do I missing stuff? I'm missing a lot of things. I think it's not the right window before I start touching everything here. Can I just move this one here? Yeah, I can. Race mode. Activate race mode. This one looks more like it. You know, yeah, that's it. But 22. Wow, okay. Let's bring this one all over here. I think this is it. I hope this will all line up for you guys on the screens. Normally you have a little scale here. It's missing completely. And there's one missing too. Yeah, I'm in the ocean right now, that's right. Underwater ocean. I actually have two race modes here. What is this one here? Let's see what this one is. Activate this one. No, not it. Activate this one. Let's trying to figure things out. Okay. A little better. Still not it. Activate this one. I should definitely like get it organized here. This one here. This one. Lots of that on this one, but not the one I want. This one looks really good. This one looks more like it. Okay. Let's take this one as benchmark. This one is okay, 13 Windows. And now my big hope. This one here. No. Okay, let's go with this one. This one should do it. Some of them are not showing. Power gauge, yes. Won't do anything. Okay, I'm a little bit in the jiffy here with doing all the sauce overlays. As it's deteriorating. This software is more and more deteriorating. You know what? Turn it off now. I'm stopped. Hockey Pro 2020 202. Thank you so much for subbing. I have not seen your sub coming in, but you know what? I appreciate every support I can get. So again, let's try to open source again in a way that may or may work. Whew. Should be open now. Interesting. I have some windows. I have one overlay. Man, this is crazy. It's really messed up. No, not this one. The thing is, I'm like hesitating, like doing all the work now, putting it all in place, and then nothing will be back in place. I'm gonna do it tomorrow again. So that's unfortunate. This is what it is. No, I'm not joining the event yet. Activate this one. No, nothing. This looks very close to being on point. There you go. Okay. This is in. This is in. Only draft is missing. Oh no. This one I don't need. Alright, okay. Let's do draft over here. And the hardware stuff is over there. Oh. Okay, I think I can live with it now. I can live with it now. See me? Mode, okay, you know what? You know what heart rate I don't need actually. Boom. Let's join the event here before it's too late. Before it's too late. Alright. All good here. Let's see if this will stick. We will find out. 45 minutes, coast to coast, easy peasy, shakeout rights. Yeah, let's see what this is all about. We're gonna put some music on here, but we kind of have to do some settings. I don't know if we can do that. Settings. Oh, what? See, streaming settings. Streaming settings should be audio track. Okay, it's number one. I have to make sure I do not get that much stuff out. So let's see. Good morning, welcome to the Wakey-Wakey Kiwi crew ride. My name is John, and I will be your leader today. They will race until the end. Okay, great. I don't know if I want to do that, but alrighty. I think it's time for some music here, and let's get this party on the road. Is this right? We public? I don't know. I don't know your questions there, Tigan. I kind of want to see my, oh, there's my gearing, okay. Average should be good, that's okay, that's all good. All right. I'm happy with it so far. So, easy peasy squeezy. My companion app is actually working in the chat. Hello from Berlin. Vancouver, Canada. Let's see what the guy's saying here. Yeah, I think. So, quick recap what happened yesterday. Yesterday, 2026 Coalition Championships took place here on Swift. It was a 1 day, 3 races, packed with action. First was a TT event in Scotland for the Bs, I speak for the B respectively in terms of length. One Loch Loop, I think it's 8.5 kilometers. And we were a packed crew there. I think like we're on like 25 people, sometimes 30 I feel like, in that kind of range. Somewhere in between, let's say 25 people line up. And we had a good time. I actually managed to pull away right from the get-go out the pants and use my one power-up I have built in, and that's an anvil. Going downhill, Loch Loop is the first 3K is basically like descending if you can do it well. And with that built-in anvil, I did that. And I tried to scrape up some seconds. I think I managed to get an average about 5 to 8 seconds lead, which was enough for me in a TT to hold it to the line over the entire course. I know, I think Ben, oh no, it was Chris Blake and Vincent chasing me down, but it was too late. I already crossed the line, and they battled out for second and third. Second race, Innsbruck Ring. It's a downtown kind of Innsbruck city loop, one over the snapper and coming back down on the other side of the bridge and hitting it home, which was nice because I really enjoyed the snapper. I'm very good in that short burst. We don't have a hard TT in front of that race, so that was fun. I managed to come second on that, and there were like some points on the way. Fastest, no, it was not fast across the line. It was first across the line. FAS, first across FAL. I always confuse that. FAL, first across the line over the snapper, and I managed to do that with a phenomenal, like coming from the back, kind of like arrows, like joined in to the draft of the group and smashed through it. Used momentum, boom. That was well executed. Swift racecraft at its finest. And after that, there was a sprint segment. And you know what? I asked specifically, is that segment pointed? Like, will it be recorded with points? And they said yes, but you know what? I know my brain wasn't hearing it. Because in the rule books it said only that snapper will be pointed, and because I did the snapper so well, the group split. I think we were like 5 at the front, and we were rolling towards the sprint, and then like 2 guys accelerated and said, okay, there you go, Chris, Blake, have it. I think Vince and Chris actually like sprinted for it. And I know who else and myself just like hung back and said, like, what the hell I did? So, but I kind of like anticipated a little bit, so I increased a little bit of power to come third, to just roll over the line with a little bit more oomph. And then the pack came from the back because they were still motivated by 5 more spots, which offered points. So yeah, they sprinted and they came back on because we didn't have any urge to like go crazy. And now it was like 2 kilometers to the finish, and only one guy, it was Chris Blake, alias aka the Moose, went ahead and smashed it to the finish and extended his lead after the sprint by 19 seconds and rescued it over the line. I mean rescued it. He just pushed it all over the line. Well done. And he secured first, and I trusted myself going back into the pack, drafting after the more or less sprint segment, which I pointed third. So I feel I lined myself up very well, and then I think we sprinted with 15 people, I would say. Yeah, I think 15 people. It was a good pack day actually, and I waited until a good amount of time passed and we were close to the line, and then I like went for it, and I think I came from position 10 and finished position 2nd. That was the maximum I could do because Chris Blake, alias the Moose, already scored first place with 19 seconds ahead. So yeah, there was that. Next one, and at this point, because the sprint was really much sucking life out of me, as well as the snapper points, I decided to try to hold certain watts at the grade. And I'm not a climber at all, guys. So here I am going with 25 people into the grade. Oh, sorry, no, I think it was like 36. It was a massive amount then, because I finished 18th or 19th, which secured me the overall finish off. Drum roll. I think they're still counting. Third place, but I'm sharing this third place with 2 other people. I think Vincent. Is Vince? I think Vince is Canadian. I think he's from Alberta, Edmonton, I feel like. And another person, I don't know exactly who it is. Is this Ako or something? I have to double check. So, and on the grade there was one guy in front of me. It was Niels actually. And I know in racing I might put Niels in my pocket. On a good day, I put him in my pocket, but I was already exhausted. But having said that, I think there was not much of a points difference. But if I would have accelerated, I would have had 2nd place. second place secured, or would have like been only third. One person would be third. That would be me by 1 point. And I always say 1 point counts, but I let Niels have it on the grade. I didn't really accelerate it, and yeah, that was that. Not that much to bring to the line from my side. So I was exhausted. I mean, I played a role in race 1, in race 2, and as soon as climbing, and I was a little despicable guy when it came to the third race, the grade, which is kind of like a little bonkers. I think we should have used not like straight grade. We should have had like a maybe Itza climb. It's gonna be, yeah, Maya and Itza like all together. That would have been great. It's more interesting. Still uphill instead of like just grinding it out. But yeah, so it is what it is. All good. I think it was well balanced. People had too much fun in changing the names, which I knew from the get-go would be a hard time for everybody. Not for the commentators. It would have been for the points guys too, because yeah, changing your name in companion app, not doing it on Swift Power, like kind of like you disjointing maybe your accounts, or maybe not so much, but it just gets so tricky with points. Yeah, but I think I would trust Swift Power, who scored what in terms of segment points. Yeah, and then go from there. Yeah. More racing is going down. ZL is not happening right now on Tuesdays, but what is happening instead, which is more or less similar in attractiveness to indoor riders or teams online, is the Dirt Racing Series. What is it? It is actually a little bit more intricate than ZL in certain ways, as you have most of the time different segments, different categories. You know, you have the overall classification, finishing the race the quickest with less time gaps, and then you have the sprinter sections where if there's a course and there's a sprinting segment, you can sprint points for the fastest through segments, FTS. And then we have the first over the line. It's more for the sprinters again. And then there's the team competition. So if you're racing with like, I think 6 people and 4 of them, their points count. So it's lucrative for people because because you can dedicate people to sprinting fastest segments, or you have an overall guy you protect, trying to bring him back if he's lacking or anything. So yeah, good stuff. Lots of team tactics inside the race. But here's the Debbie Downer. I won't recording this from the front. I will record this from the back. Meaning, the team I joined in the coalition community is associated in the Diamond Velo Score category, which is the highest there is. You're basically racing with semi-pros or maybe pros. Look at me, Joe Average, barely scratching actually the category underneath, like Ruby. The guys are at Ruby, like myself, they are okay. They're pretty good. They are up there. They're kind of like the second tier, the second row in a concert, playing the music. But against pro level and Diamond, they're way lighter, way more powerful. They're just perfection, their body type to racing. Power to weight ratio. There will be nothing to get. There will be nothing to race for me except pure ego and holding on. Yeah, they're like 10 to 15%. No, they're 20% more. They have 20% more power than I am. This will be me sitting in that draft, and they're pushing the same power, having the same heart rate. So me just barely holding on. They're sitting in the draft, chilling. So this will be difficult for me. But you know what? We only rise by our own challenges. I told the team, and to be honest, the team is very much Ruby. We have a lot of Ruby rise, but I'm the weakest in there in terms of points. But I don't want to like undermine myself here. But I want to be honest and manage expectations in the team, as these guys are good in my team already. They belong up there. So this will be difficult, no doubt. Let's see. Difficult and challenging, but we grow with our challenges. So looking forward to that. That's happening Tuesday for the next, I think, 6 weeks. Today's Sunday. We are 2 days out. I'm looking at the weight machine here, or a Smith machine, as I need to do more strength training. This will just hurt, because if you try, for example, go for like a sprint segment, first sprint segment there is, and you burn your matches and you're not making any points, you wasted all your matches, and you're probably being spit out the butt super quickly. Oh boy. That's that. Yes, and I joined a new ladder team. Syntax, Suni, Suna, I still don't know how to pronounce it. Someone has to say it on the Discord channel. Probably our first race. Boy, team is stretched here. Take it easy. Making sure everybody stays on. Oh. So yeah, that's it. Oh, here you go. Or like a hole in the back there. Come on, guys. Two Canadians in the back. I'll try to like make this. Here you go. You guys should be coming on here any minute. Okay, in the draft, these guys. Here we go. First guy in. Yeah, they're coming back in. Well done. Huber, German gut. In. Okay, we only have 20 minutes left here. And we are just 15 kilometers in. Yeah, it's not my usual kind of like daily ride, as I'm trying to do at least 50k, but having said that, it's just fine. After yesterday I can do a little bit easy too. So there is some Java come. Okay, that's where the attack will come in around 6 8K, which will be challenging to get there in time. Let's see. Oh. Oh, we're going up this way, okay. Alright. So this is a very enjoyable ride for me. I really like the Kiwi guys here. Good discipline. Nobody really like goes crazy. Even though it's just I know, what's the Australian flag look like? I think they're all Australian. No real New Zealand guys in here. Or is this a New Zealand flag? I don't know. I'm confused. Do they not have these leaves in the flag? Or is it just in their emblem and logos? Not on the flag. Regardless, is there not like a rivalry between Australia and New Zealand? If so, everybody's very civilized. I love it. Great job, guys. Shit. Scott. It's in there with 327 watts. Whew. Body by Twinkie. That's a good one. $357 watts. Only great. Sorry. I need to get some air to. On a 35-minute mark, they're gonna drop the hammer here. Ready? No wonder Scott is doing it. Good push, Scott. Oh, what's that? Classic depleting in the front, but you know what? Scott, I'm gonna give it to you. Come on. Und dann You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. No worries. You were And who is in the gang? I think we have a new guy coming on as the main supporter. It's Schmatzau. Krasse Leistung, Respekt. Merci dir. Merci dir. Ich habe noch nicht mal richtig gepusht. Ich wollte nur Scotty ein bisschen den Arsch aufheizen. I could have gone, ich könnte, an jeder Stelle könnte ich in den Vordergrund gehen und einfach die große Wattzahlen auf die Pedale legen, aber Scotty tut so viel, da muss man Respekt zollen, wer Respekt ist verdient, und Scotty hat eine gute Runde gemacht. Ja, passt alles. Ich bin Level 100. Ich fahre, ich glaube, seit 2017. So, ja, für mich war das nur ein Shakeout-Ride. Und das Race hier oder die Temposteigerung wollte ich eigentlich nicht machen, aber nun gut. Nun habe ich Scotty den Windschatten aufgegessen. Naja, gut, passt das. Mein Deutsch ist nicht mehr so gut. Ich spreche momentan nur Englisch, weil ich in Kanada lebe. Aber Schmatzau, danke dir, Foucault, für deine Kommentare im Chat. Check out my channel, if you want. Ist mehr so Race-Szenarios, Racing-Tipps, Tricks. Währenddessen du racest, ne, Racing, oder auch Recovery, on and off the bike. So yeah, all good. Thanks for the heart. Passt. Merci dir. Wow, you have so much to explore. I'm very excited for you. Ich bin klasse, dass du Swift beigetreten bist. Da ist so viel zu erleben, erkunden, Welten, Material Upgrades. Ja, enjoy. Hab Spaß.
Ja. Ich bin quasi auf dem anderen Spektrum, ne? Du bist 2 Wochen hin, ich bin schon ich bin fast 10 Jahre dabei hier. So ja, bin ein alter Opa am Swift. So ja, merci dir. Ich wollte eigentlich nur eine Stunde bleiben, ich will noch 10 Minuten ein bisschen runterkühlen und dann passt es auch. When I get the Halo bike, but I need half a year, I think. The Tron bike or Halo bike. Was du machen musst, ist von einem Fabrikaten, sagen wir mal Specialized Time Trial, Specialized Climber Bike oder Specialized Mountain Bike, musst du alles durch bis Stufe 5 hoch machen, upgraden und dann hast du Access, um dieses Halo Bike zu kaufen. Aber es kostet 10 Millionen Drops, da musst du noch mal ein bisschen länger paddeln. So in dem Sinne, mit den Drops versuche mal ganz viele neue Kurse abzuchecken, Badges, ne? Da kriegst du 2000 XP Points extra und da kannst du dir ein bisschen was ansammeln. Aber 10 Millionen Drops dauert schon ein bisschen, um das zu bekommen. Und dann willst du natürlich auch ein besseres Fahrrad haben, ne? Aber naja, gut. Und was du machen musst, geh zu den Einstellungen, Challenges und klick die Everest Challenge, so dass deine Climbing Kilometers schon jetzt akkumuliert werden, also angesammelt werden, sodass du schon Drops für das Tron Bike sammelst auch noch, ne? Mount Everest Challenge, ja richtig, ja. Und dann kannst du dir so ein Bike wie ich haben, ne? Hier dieses Tron Bike. Das unlockt die Everest Challenge, wenn du, ich glaube, 50.000 Meter geclimbt hast. Irgendwie sowas, ne? Weiß ich gar nicht mehr. Schon ein bisschen her. Das ist auch considered ein Halo Bike und da kannst du jetzt auch Upgrades machen. Aber wenn du dir das Specialized, zum Beispiel das Halo Bike Specialized kaufen möchtest, das kostet 10 Millionen Euro, 10 Millionen XP Points. Das Tron Bike bekommst du nach der Climbing Challenge, ne? Und dann brauchst du nichts mehr zahlen. Das kannst du gleich upgraden, wenn du natürlich die Kilometer noch reinhaust. Ja, ist ein bisschen, das ist ein bisschen Holz, was du da durchschlagen musst. Na klar. Okay, 5 minutes. Meine Beine gehen fit für 2 Wochen, aber mein Arsch fragt nicht, ich brauche meinen neuen Sattel und eine gute Hose. Ja, weißt du was, Schatzel? Gute Hosen mit Sitzpolster und ein guter Sattel ist der Erfolg zu langen Radfahren-Einheiten. Und muss natürlich auch ein bisschen bequem sein, ne? Weiß gar nicht, was du für ein Setup hast. Ob du ob du ein normales Bike hast oder so ein fancy Ding hast wie ich hier von Swift. Natürlich macht es einen Unterschied, aber wenn du natürlich ein normales Bike hast, Sattel ist sehr important, weil das ist die Connection zwischen Fahrradfahrer und Fahrrad. So, das muss schon stimmen. So, da musst du eventuell mal ein bisschen Geld ausgeben oder herum experimentieren, welcher Sattel dir am besten passt. Ein organisierter Fahrradladen wird dir ein paar Sattel anbieten oder zum Ausprobieren, ohne dass du die kaufen musst. So. Das passt schon. Ja, Swift Ride mit Coca-Cola, ja super. Ich habe auch das Swift Ride, ich habe Coca-Cola 2, glaube ich. Ja, hier gerade neulich gekauft im Dezember und ist super, man, super. Ich habe auf meinem Channel YouTube, ich habe ein bisschen experimentiert, ich habe einen einen anderen Lenker und einen Triathlon-Aufsatz gekauft. Und da habe ich ein Video gemacht für dich und alle anderen, wie man es installiert mit diesen Controllern dran und Handlebars und Tape und so weiter. Kannst du mal auschecken, wenn du es machen möchtest. Ansonsten ist es nun der normale Rennrad Handlebar, wie sagt man, Lenker ist auch gut, ne? Passt schon. Aber kann man natürlich auch ein bisschen mehr bequemer machen. Das ist ein bisschen süchtig machen, ja, ganz speziell am Anfang, wenn du so viele XP-Punkte holst, die ganzen Badges collectest, neue Equipment freischaltest, das ist natürlich schon super. Und dann, weiß nicht, ob du schon mal ein paar Rennen gemacht hast, nachdem du jetzt schon 2 Wochen drin bist, hast du wahrscheinlich schon einen Swift-Score in deinem Companion-App. Und da kannst du natürlich auch dich für Rennen registrieren. Ich denke, dass die alle Stunde stattfinden an Swift. Swift Games, for example, könnte ich dir jetzt empfehlen. Super, einfach super. Und die schmeißen dich da genau mit den gleichen Leuten in das Rennen rein, die auf der gleichen Leistungsdistanz wie du bist. So in dem Sinne ist da nicht einer wie ich hier, der jetzt einfach nach vorne schnellt. Ne? Sind alle ein bisschen gleichwertig, was natürlich super ist. Das ist gutes Rennen. Ah. Okay, ich bin auch hier 3 Minuten auf der Rolle und dann werde ich mal runtergehen. Meine Frau möchte auch gerne noch mal ein bisschen Exercise machen. Ich habe ein Rennen bis jetzt gemacht, aber war letzter. Habe alles gegeben, trotzdem, die hatten alle 2,2 oder mehr als ich. War ich bei 1,9. Ja gut, naja, mit jedem Rennen gewinnst du ein bisschen mehr Erfahrung. Und da musst du auch ein bisschen im Windschatten spielen, im Windschatten fahren. Da kannst du natürlich ganz viel Energie sparen, weil du natürlich nicht so viel Watt pushen musst, ne? Oder Watt Fahrrad fahren musst, wenn du hinter einem hinterher fährst. Wie ich jetzt zum Beispiel in dem letzten. Ne? Er hat natürlich über 150 Watt mehr auf die Pedale gedrückt und ich bin da einfach nur hinterher gefahren, ganz lustig. Ne? So musst du es auch im Rennen machen, musst du dich ein bisschen reinfinden. Und dann musst du natürlich in die richtige Kategorie dich einordnen. Ich glaube, Kategorie D würde für dich jetzt im Fall der Fälle sein, würde ich dir jetzt mal empfehlen. Und dann, ja, kleine Rennen, nicht so große, 50 Kilometer oder so, ne? Vielleicht 18, 19 Kilometer, das ist dann schon gut, ne? Bis zu 30 Minuten auf der Spur, schön aufwärmen, 10 Minuten ein bisschen, hier wie ich jetzt, rumdödeln und dann nach dem Rennen auch noch ein bisschen rumdödeln, so dass du deinen Körper dich daran gewöhnst. Ich muss erst mal fit werden. Ich bin gefahren, dachte, das ist das Schlechteste. Nee, na, mit Swift-Rennen zum Beispiel, wenn es da losgeht, ne, wenn die Uhr auf 0 klickt, da musst du schon direkt, bevor die Uhr auf 0 geht, musst du schon paddeln, ne, in deinem Startblock. Und dann lassen die dich da los und dann schnellst du raus. So, dann kannst du schon mal ein bisschen was gut machen. Ansonsten, ja, es ist alles Erfahrung, ne, alles Erfahrung. Im Großen und Ganzen, es macht natürlich super Spaß, wenn du natürlich den Clou raus hast, ne, wie es alles funktioniert. Und dann wirst du natürlich besser und besser und besser, ohne dass du das merkst. Ne? Natürlich siehst du es natürlich an deinen Ergebnissen, aber versuch in dem nächsten Rennen, in deinem D-Rennen oder E-Rennen-Kategorie, nicht letzter zu werden. Versuch mal, dich mit einem zu verbinden, sodass du mit dem, da beißt du dich an dein Fahrrad ran, ne? an die im Windschatten ran. So brauchst du nicht auf erster, zweiter, dritter Platz gehen, einfach nur versuchen, dem zu folgen. Kleinere Ziele erst setzen, bevor du immer nach oben guckst. Das ist viel zu weit weg. Versuch mit der Truppe zu finishen und dann ist es schon ein großer Erfolg. Und dann später kannst du sagen, ja gut, jetzt machen wir mal Top 10 oder versuchen wir Top 5. Ne? Solche Sachen, ne? So, in dem Sinne passt alles. Ich muss jetzt raus. Du hast jetzt schon zum Channel subscribed. Kannst du dir mal angucken, mal durchchecken, wie es so geht. Und dann hören und sehen wir uns vielleicht morgen wieder. Ich bin normalerweise es ist die gleiche Zeit, ungefähr um die gleiche Zeit, ja, jeden Tag hier online. Und da kannst du mal nachschauen, wenn du eine Notification bekommst auf YouTube oder Twitch. Ja? Okay, Schmatzau. Servus, grüß dich. Happy Sunday. And right on. Right on.